Smiling Mind app was created by educators and psychologists to promote the learning of mindfulness. The Smiling Mind app is very simple to set up. Initially, you will need to download the app from your app store. Next, simply create an account, and then navigate to your dashboard. Among your dashboard, as you can see, the screenshot here, you will want to find All Programs. Once you navigate to All Programs, you will be able to choose a program that fits the needs of your students. The Smiling Mind dashboard features 4 different buttons. These buttons all lead you to the different features of the app itself. First is simply the dashboard button. If you click on this button, it provides you data on your usage of the app, your upcoming activities from your programs, and the last session you completed. The next button is the My Programs button. This button provides a list of the programs that you have chosen to work on. You can then click on each of those programs that will take you to the various sessions. My Sessions is the next button, and it provides a list of the sessions you have already completed. The final button is All Programs. This button provides a list of all different programs that you can choose from. You do have the option to choose programs for both professionally in the classroom and personally on your own. The Smiling Mind app provides many different programs that you can utilize. Here I've included a screenshot of just 2 of those options. Now, when you go into the All Programs feature of the app, there are 5 different selections you can choose from: adult programs, youth programs, classroom programs, workplace programs, or you can choose to browse all programs. Within classroom programs, there are actually 10 different options. These range all the way from 3 to 4-year-olds up to secondary education, grades 10 through 12. The Smiling Mind app is very easy to navigate. Initially, you will have to choose the programs that you want to utilize. In order to do this, you will navigate to the All Programs button and choose a program. You can choose to either search through all of the different programs offered, or to narrow that search and choose one of the 4 more narrow options. Next, you will click on a program and will then add it to your My Programs. You will then have to navigate to your program, and then you will see the sessions there. I've included a screenshot of what this looks like within the program that I have chosen. You then just click on one and you begin that activity. What is in a session? Each different session contains 3 components: a lesson plan, which includes a big idea, key question, discussion, meditation, and reflection. Next is the Daily Mindfulness Guide, which is a simple meditation that is very short that connects to the main meditation in the main lesson. This is something that can be utilized throughout the week after the big lesson. And then finally, there is an activity which varies for each week. It may be something that students can take home. It may be an additional meditation. It may be an activity related to the meditation, or simply a discussion. The Smiling Mind app contains many strengths and a few weaknesses. The biggest strength is that it provides an opportunity for students to learn about mindfulness. This is something that is not currently included in the curriculum, but is a big idea in education right now and continues to gain more and more momentum. Next, the program provides the opportunity for brain breaks, which encourage mindfulness throughout the day. Within each session, there is a weekly Daily Mindfulness Guide, which includes a short and simple mindfulness activity that can be utilized. Usually it's about 2 to 3 minutes, so it fits in nicely within spaces in the day. Next, the program tracks usage. This allows students to see how often they are using the program and how much of their day it is taking up. Next, it provides the opportunity for reflection. At the end of the main lesson each week, there are different questions that can be used for reflection. Finally, the program could be individualized if there is access to multiple devices. However, this connects to one of the weaknesses. If the program were to be used at an individual level, it would require student email and passwords for each student. There is not a way to simply set up student accounts linked to the educator account at this time. Finally, the only data collected is on use. Reflection data is not recorded and is just something to think about or discuss as a whole group. However, in my educational plan, which you will see over the next few slides, I have kind of combated this idea utilizing the app Microsoft Forms. I plan to introduce mindfulness at the beginning of the year. Each week, students will complete one of the mindfulness activities for the first 8 weeks. Here I have displayed what those different lessons are. Beginning on week 8, the lessons will shift from 1-week lesson to 2-week lessons. This is due to an additional weekly mindfulness guide within the Mindfulness 200 level activities. In the second week, I will be teaching a target skill that connects with the mindfulness lesson. What will this look like each week in my classroom? Well, while we are in Mindfulness 100, the week will start with a mindfulness lesson during our social emotional learning time. At this time, I will really just be a facilitator, letting the program do all of the teaching. I will simply be clicking through, leading those discussions with students, and students will be participating within the lesson and really doing those meditations and leading to experiential learning. Additionally, each day after lunch and recess, we will be doing that daily meditation using the provided weekly meditation. This will serve as a brain break and as a way to get our bodies ready for the afternoon. Finally, on Friday afternoons, we will complete the weekly activity. Now, this will vary what it will look like between me and the students based on the nature of that activity. When we reach Mindfulness 200, our units will change slightly. It will become 2-week units, and in the first week, I will teach the mindfulness lesson during our social emotional learning time, or rather, I should say I will facilitate as the program leads students through that learning. We will then do our daily meditations using the first weekly meditation after lunch and recess. During week 2, I will use our social emotional learning time to teach a target skill connected to the mindfulness lesson that we learned the previous week. And then the reason these units will become 2-week units is because in Mindfulness 200, 2 different weekly meditations are provided. So I will do the second weekly meditation, and then again that activity on Friday. During all of this time, I really will serve as a facilitator, and students will be participating in the lesson and really getting to practice that meditation. Looking specifically at the mindfulness lesson, we will begin with the big idea. I will show this up on the board, on our smart board, and have a student read it to us, and we'll do a brief discussion before leading into the key question. I will then introduce this. We will further discuss the key question, leading into the guided meditation. At this time, students will participate, and I will be walking around managing any behaviors that may emerge, and hopefully, once we really get into the groove of things, I'll be able to participate with students. Afterwards, the program, as I've stated, provides questions for reflection. Now, I really want to gather more data from this and see what each student is thinking and how they are feeling about their meditations. So I have changed this to an individualized reflection utilizing the program Microsoft Forms. I have taken a screenshot of what this would look like for one of the meditations, and all I have done is simply take the questions out of Smiling Mind, put them into Microsoft Forms. This will allow me to see each student's response, and also through the options that it has to view the data, I can show them up on the board, and we can reflect as a class on how the meditation went. Smiling Mind app really provides the opportunity for me to transform my classroom. It will lead to experiential learning where students are diving right into these meditations and really participating. It is also introducing new material into our social emotional learning curriculum. Currently, we do not have anything to provide students with mindfulness learning. However, this has been a big push in professional development within my district recently, and I think this is a great app in order to promote those skills. Additionally, these are authentic life skills. Mindfulness is something that can help students throughout their entire life. Finally, this app provides guided meditations from individuals who are really experts in this field. They are able to provide meditations the way they should be with the correct background music and all of that, rather than me trying to provide this information with students when I have not participated in all of the learning that those who are doing the meditations have.